I am honored to be here today to honor firefighter Ernie Koepp as the hometown hero from the 42nd Assembly District. I know that yesterday was set aside for recognizing individuals from our districts as First Responder of the Year, but that didn't seem fitting enough for the individual we have with us today. A more fitting title for Ernie might be the First Responder of the last half century, because this is how long he has been dedicated to serving the people of the Pointet-Decorah area. Ernie should actually be celebrating 52 years of service, but when he first tried out for the department in 1969, there weren't any open spots, and he had to wait another 2 years to join. Volunteering in the Pointet-Decorah community are really at the heart of who this man is. In fact, the only time Ernie did not live in Pointet in over 7 decades was from 63 to 69, when he volunteered to serve in the armed forces. After returning from the service, and as previously mentioned, Ernie volunteered to join the Pointet-Decorah Fire Department in 1969, but had to wait until 1971 when there was openings. Ernie has always been an advocate and pioneer when it comes to advancing emergency medical services in his community. In 1975, he and a few others from the department went to EMT school, and Ernie began pushing to establish, for the first time, an EMS service for the village. In 1977, the department purchased its first ambulance. Ernie was also a leading force in the early 2010s for getting AED machines into various locations around his community. AED machines can now be found in public places, buildings, churches, banks, and even the local grocery store in Pointet. At the time, Ernie told the Pointet Press this about the prices of the machines. "You think I'm going to spend $1,400 to put an AED box on the wall? I'll probably never have to use it, but to me, that's the best $1,400 I've ever spent." Ernie recognized the life-saving value of these machines, especially in rural parts of the Fire Protection District, where response times could run much longer. In addition to his local service, Ernie has shared his knowledge and skills with other first responders. He spent over 2 decades teaching EMT students at Madison College, including the current Madison Fire Chief, Steve Davis. Ernie undoubtedly contributed to saving hundreds, if not thousands, of lives, both directly in his work as a first responder and indirectly through his teaching and advocacy for the emergency medical services. 5 decades haven't slowed Ernie down. Ernie still serves as the department's fire inspector, and although he isn't at the end of a hose any longer, he still continues to drive on occasion, manage the radio, and do paperwork for the department. Additionally, Ernie comes to the station nearly every day to help keep things tidy and serve as a mentor to the younger members of the department. Ernie hopes to volunteer for at least a few more years with the Pointet-Decorah Department. Ernie's been married to his wife, Betty Lou, for 54 years, and they have one daughter, Sherry, who is with us today, who serves as the treasurer of the Fire Commission. Ernie, thank you for your 50 years of service to the people of the Pointet-Decorah area. You are the epitome of a hometown hero, and the citizens of the 42nd Assembly District owe you an immense debt of gratitude. I truly think if the world had more folks like you, it would be a much better place, my friend. God bless you, Ernie.
I can't believe I did all that. You know, it passes you by fast. 50 years. I'll get together. Sorry. What is a volunteer? Volunteer, man or woman, boy, girl, doesn't make any difference. When you donate your time, there's sometimes things sacrifice. But where do you find volunteers today? 50 years ago, fire department, we didn't have EMS or anything. We just had a rescue squad. had an oxygen bottle in it, a cot, and I made a little cabinet to put some bandages in, basically Band-Aids. And it went well. Then we got to talking, the chief and I, and we got into the service, EMS service, and it just grows. And today, I look at today, or let's go back 50 years. I hate to skip around, but when I got on the fire department, I had hip boots that went up to your waist, and a rubber jacket, fire coat, and a plastic helmet. That was our fire protection. Today, you got about $5,000 worth of equipment that you put on, between bunker pants, helmets, gloves, boots, goggles, the whole ball of wax, air packs, everything. I've enjoyed it over the years. I've met a lot of people. And I helped out at MATC teaching EMS. 43 years I've been there. So, and I did have time. I had a daughter. She's got 2 kids, twins, boy and a girl. So I spent a lot of time with them the last 20 years that I didn't spend with her. So again, you sacrifice a little bit, but you gain in the long run. And I appreciate this honor. Thank you.